Okay, hi everyone. Hi everyone, morning. Sorry. Sorry, I was just staring down. I was checking if you guys could hear me. Um, Hi Ernest, hi Tariq, hi Chaos, hi. Okay, it's 5:31. I think people should still be joining now. In the meantime, can I check if everyone can hear me and see my screen clearly? Hi Nadan. Hi Ahmed. Okay, cool. Since everyone is like some of you are already in, I think the rest of them will be joining later on. Let me just start with the introduction and what we're going to be doing today so that by the time I'm done with the introduction and whatnot, we can start with the live analysis session. Okay? So, hi everyone, welcome to today's webinar brought to you by IC Markets. We are going to do a live analysis session today. Okay, that means that we are going on the charts. We're going to trading view. We're going to look at some charts. We're going to look at 3 charts actually. So I usually look at one commodity, one cryptocurrency. Almost didn't recognize you with a tiny window. Hi. Hi, Nadan. Okay, sounds perfect. Thanks. Thanks, Nick. Okay, we're gonna do one cryptocurrency, one forex, and one commodity. So commodity, I like to choose gold because I specialize in gold, right? But other than that, if you guys don't want to do cryptocurrency, you want to do 2 forex instead, just let me know in the chat box. I'll try my best to like accommodate to you guys instead. Okay. Okay. Disclaimer. Important. Update disclaimer on IC market. Okay, so this information is not directed at any residents in any country jurisdiction where such disclaimer is used or would be contrary to whole law of regulations. So risk warning: trading forex and CFDs carry significant risk and may not be for all investors. You may lose money rapidly due to leverage. So please be careful. This may affect everyone, whether you are whether you are very experienced. Hey Signal, Mark. Hey BL. Okay, whether you've been trading for a long time or you've not been trading for a long time, the risk will still apply to you. Okay, so just be careful when you are trading. Please take this as an educational webinar. Please do not construe this as financial advice, trading advice, or any form of investment advice. Okay. Hi Jamilu. Hi Kobi. Okay, so our agenda for today is obviously the live analysis session. We're going to look at 3 pairs, like I was saying just now. What we're going to focus on is number 1, looking for support and resistance, looking for trend so that we can combine that with our support resistance, and looking for confluences. So when I mean confluences, I mean Fibonacci levels, indicators. We're going to like combine a few indicators. Hey Marondera. Hi. Okay, we're gonna combine a few indicators. We're gonna combine a few indicators, Fibonacci levels, and then we'll see if we can find anything profitable. I mean, high probability to get into that trade. So I'm gonna start with introducing myself. For those who don't already know me, my name is Cassandra. You can call me Cass. I am an external analyst. I am part of the award-winning research firm Everest Fortune Group and also the Forex Army. So we are the finalists for 2019, 2020, and 2021 for the best Forex and equity research. Our team consists of a team of CFA, CMT, and CFTE accredited traders. And so what we do at Everest is we do a lot of back testing and forecasting. Sorry, not forecasting, back testing and research to see where we think the markets are going. And then with this information, where we think we kind of forecast where the markets are going, we kind of regularly advise banks, brokerages, hedge funds, and financial institutions, and you guys here on this webinar. Okay, so other than that, I am a full-time prop trader. For those who don't know what prop trading is, basically means that I am funded by a few prop firms. Okay, to get funded by a few prop firms, I first need to pass their tests. On the monthly basis, I think a few thousand people take their tests, but only less than 2% of people ever pass their test. So it's not an easy test to pass. The reason being because you have to do 8 to 10% profit within the month without having a drawdown of 5%. So some of you may be thinking, oh, 8 to 10% profit, that's not amazing. That doesn't sound like it's very hard, but the hard part is actually not having the drawdown of 5%. If you have a drawdown of 5% within a day, they immediately take your account away. So it really trains your risk management skill. And how I passed this test, and I passed it multiple times already, how I passed this test is by using technical analysis. So I am a technical analysis specialist. So if you have any questions regarding hey Nadan, yes, we will be doing gold today. As usual, we always do gold anyways. Okay, so if you guys have any questions regarding technical analysis, please don't be shy. You can ask me in the chat box and I'll try my best to answer you. Okay, as most of you know, I do let you know in almost all our webinar that I am very heavily pregnant. So number one, you can hear me gasping for air. It's the pregnancy, okay? So I'm fine. I think I had one webinar where someone asked me, are you okay? Do you want to take a break? Okay, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. It's just the baby is getting very big. So I can imagine my lungs having to contract a little. Okay, that's one thing. The second thing is because I am heavily pregnant, that means that this is my last few webinars with you guys. This is actually my last 3 webinars with you guys. So after today's webinar, I have 2 more webinars with you guys. So if you guys have any questions regarding technical analysis, I really hope you guys can ask me within the next 3 webinars, because after that, I'll be going on maternity leave, okay? I'm coming to my 8th month. Okay, so I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Okay, so again, Q&A. I think it's very important. I emphasize this a lot about like questions, like asking questions, because if you don't ask questions, like I cannot really help you with like whatever you're lacking, right? So you got 20 minutes to ask me anything. I mean, by right, we have a Q&A session, but I think this is not necessary. I think I rather spend this Q&A session going onto the charts. So rather, we're going to go into the charts, and throughout the entire webinar, it doesn't have to be within this 20 minutes. You can just ask me questions. If I see your questions and I can answer it, or we still have time, I'm going to answer it. But if not, obviously, our focus for today will be the live analysis session. So thank you from IC Markets. Oh, you're almost there. Congrats. Thank you. Everything's good. It's just I'm a little out of breath, not gonna lie. Okay. Thank you from IC Markets. Let me pull out TradingView so that we can start with today's live analysis session. Yeah, I hope there's no complications as well. Okay, I've got trading view out. Can you guys let me see if you can see it? Again, guys, because I'm heavily pregnant, if I do become too out of breath, I will like request for like maybe a 1 or 2 minutes break to drink some water or something. This is why this is my last 3 webinars, because it's getting harder and harder for me to sit here for an hour. But so far, today's still good. Thanks, Tuan. Okay, so everyone can see my charts. Let's start with XAU USD. Hopefully we can find something. I do want to find something as well. I don't know if today is a public holiday for everyone, right? I really don't know if today is a public holiday for everyone, but here in Singapore, it is a public holiday. It is Labor Day. Okay, so I don't know if the markets are moving today even, but regardless, let's just do the analysis. Okay, so gold hasn't moved much since the last time I did this analysis, which was last Wednesday. How can we find buy entry at support level and resistance breakout? Please guide. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is find your support and resistance level. Okay, I'm gonna like just show you guys. I don't see anything on gold, to be honest. Thank you, Carlo. I don't see anything on gold. If anything has been moving sideways for a while, right? It's kind of been moving within this support and resistance. The thing that I wanted to call for gold was, okay. I'm gonna move this support here, okay, because I do see a new support. And I'm gonna move this resistance here because I do see a new resistance. Okay, actually maybe this resistance can stay. I'll just highlight 2 resistances then. Okay, so because like when we're looking at this chart, it kind of looks like gold has been moving sideways within the support and resistance. It makes me feel like, it makes me feel like nothing exciting is going to happen with gold anytime soon until it's done with this consolidation phase. Okay, so to answer your question, Nadan, how do we look for support resistance? Support resistance is... Oh, I'll get back to you in a while, Jamilu. Support resistance is very easy to spot, okay? Because the easiest way to spot support resistance is to spot swing highs and swing lows. So if you've got swing high here, so why I chose this as my resistance, because I can see that there were 3 swing highs that price kind of came here in this area. It kind of rejected this area and turned back. It kind of came here a second time, rejected this area, turned back. Came here a third time, rejected this area and turned back. Okay, so this level is indeed a level that is significant, because this is a level that price seems to have a hard time breaking. So it's been trying to test this area since Tuesday, 18th of April. You make great videos. Elliot Wave, is there any chance you answer questions in comments of this YouTube upload? I don't really look at the YouTube, but actually if you guys want to get in touch with me, you can on Telegram. It's just that I'm not very active these days because I'm very fatigued from I have pregnancy fatigue, so I sleep a lot. So I'm not very active on Telegram, but you can get in touch with me on Telegram if you have questions you want to ask. Other than that, I don't really come onto YouTube to answer these questions. Okay, so I will help as much as I can in these webinars. Okay, so Why I chose this level of resistance, because I showed you the price came here 3 times. It's been trying to break this area since Tuesday and it's failed to break. So that's been almost a week now since price has tried to break this area but failed. Okay, so if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I don't like consolidating markets. I am not a trader that can trade sideways market. So last week, or was it the week before, right? Last week or the week before, I can't remember. I lost 2 trades in a row for gold, because then when I review what I went wrong, okay, where I went wrong, I realized it's because gold has been moving sideways. So my style of trading only works the best when price is ranging as in trending, sorry, whether when price is going up or down. So when price is moving sideways, it's very hard for me to catch price consolidation, okay, because I don't usually trade sideways. So with gold, I can highlight where price is moving towards, but if I really have to call a trade, I will only call, I guess I will call a buy from here. Okay, if I really have to call a trade, I will call a buy from here. Just take note, usually I don't trade sideways market. I don't usually trade sideways market because I like for price to push me to, like, I like to use momentum to get to my take profit area. Okay, so if I really have to call a trade for XAUUSD, this will be my trade. Why would I be calling this trade? Because price is moving sideways, right? Price is moving sideways. So at this current point in time, I don't see any reason why price will suddenly stop moving sideways. It's been moving sideways for a while now. There's no reason. It's been moving sideways since last Tuesday. There's no reason why it will suddenly stop moving sideways, unless later we put out the indicators and we see something that will change our minds. But at this current point of time, I don't see why price will suddenly stop moving sideways. Okay, so because price is moving sideways, I do think it's going to continue moving sideways. And if it's going to continue moving sideways, that means this will be our entry for the buy. This will be our take profit, and our stop loss is just right below it in case I'm wrong. In case price does suddenly decide to stop moving sideways, then at least that means I'm wrong and price will quickly hit my stop loss. Okay? Okay, so let's just look at some of the factors. Okay, right now I'm biased that price is going to continue moving sideways, and if it's going to continue moving sideways means we can get in here for a buy and then I'll take profit being here. But let's just see if there's any chance, any risky ISM manufacturing PMI. So this circle I'm pressing at the bottom is all news. Okay, these are the news. Give me a sec, guys. Can you guys let me know in the chat box if I am stuck? Anyone? Can you guys let me know in the chat box if I'm stuck? I am, like, I should have a buy entry. I should have a stop loss and a take profit. Can you guys see my buy entry, take profit, and stop loss? If you can, let me know in the chat box. If I'm just stuck on the screen, let me know in the chat box as well. Because on my screen, I just got a notification saying that YouTube is not receiving my video. So I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Okay, you guys are not answering. I have a very bad feeling that I am stuck. A bit lagging. Yes, as in I am stuck. It's lagging. Okay, let me just try to tweak my settings. Give me 1 minute to try to, like, give me 1 minute to try to tweak my settings. I'm so sorry guys, this happens every time midway through YouTube. I don't know how to solve this problem. I watch videos try to like solve this problem, and I don't think the solution is working. I'm testing my Wi-Fi speed test, and I'm doing a Wi-Fi speed test, and it says my internet is fast, so it's not my internet. I don't know what's the problem. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll come back to you in a while. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I tried to fix it. I don't know if it improved, right? I don't know if it improved, but never mind. I'm just gonna continue. So I think a lot of you are saying that it is moving. It's just that it's a little laggy. Okay, so that is fine. If it's laggy, that's fine. That means that once I'm done talking and doing my analysis, you guys get the image or the video streaming a bit later than me, and that's totally fine. Okay, so I'll just continue doing the analysis, and I'll just write notes at the bottom in case the voice doesn't match up for some reason, then at least you have notes at the bottom. You can do a pretest before coming in. No, I always do a pretest before coming in, and it's always fine. Then halfway through, it just stops. It just decides to be laggy. I don't know why. If someone has a solution, please let me know. Okay. So there will be news today. I don't think it's important news. Jobs opening, JOLT jobs opening. Okay, just be a bit careful. There is news. Okay, so bid buyers, the price will news, take note of news, not major. Okay, but other than that, I think yeah. Okay, so let's see what other information I can collect. Let's see what other information I can collect, and then we can come up with this. That's right. This week is FOMC. I don't see FOMC though. Okay, Fed press conference, interest rate decision. That's on the 3rd of May. So if you guys are getting on this trade, hopefully by 3rd of May you are out of this trade already. Okay? Hopefully by the 3rd of May you're out of this trade. It's bank holiday here in the UK, NFP this Friday. Okay, so just be careful. today. Okay, cool. So this is my bias. I want to pull out the indicators to support to see if any indicators is not agreeing with our analysis. The minute any indicators do not agree with our analysis, we immediately scrape our plan of getting in for a buy. Okay? The minute any indicators do not agree with our analysis, we immediately scrape our plan and we do not get in for a buy. Okay, Ichimoku does not agree with our analysis. Ichimoku is saying price is going sideways, but then again, can we trust Ichimoku at this current point of time? Because it looks like okay, so I pull out Ichimoku, and if Ichimoku is giving us accurate signals or accurate indications, okay, it's basically saying it's a sell. Why? Because price is below the cloud. Not only is it below a cloud, it's below a red cloud, and the conversion line is below the baseline, which is double signal for a sell. Okay, so Ichimoku is not agreeing with our analysis, but at the same time, there's one thing we want to consider. We want to consider that price is consolidating and moving. I do trade with different prop firms actually. So different prop firms have different rules. So I try my best to accommodate to those rules. So let's say, for example, I do have an FTMO account. FTMO is very sensitive to news. Okay, so whenever there's news, I don't trade FTMO. I also have a MyForex Fund account, but even though MyForex Fund doesn't really have rules on the news, I still don't trade on the news because I started with FTMO first and it became a habit for me. So it became a habit for me not to trade the news. Therefore, even though my Forex Fund allows me to trade the news, I still don't do it anyways. That's why it's a habit for me to not trade the news. Okay, so back to this trade. Ichimoku, although it's saying it's a sell, we need to consider that price is moving sideways and Ichimoku does not work on sideways market. Ichimoku cannot give you good indication on a sideways market. Okay? So I'm gonna get rid of Ichimoku and then we will come back and decide again what we want to do later. But let's see what RSI and Stochastics is saying. Okay. If anything, Stochastics is literally just saying that price is moving sideways. Okay, it's not really saying that price is going up or price is going down. It's literally showing that price is moving sideways. So I'm still okay with the analysis that price is moving sideways. Okay, so Stochastics is not disagreeing with us. Let's see about RSI. Same for RSI. RSI is literally just giving us both. Price is still moving in a triangle. Okay, so nothing much with. Okay, I'm still gonna stick with this. I'm gonna say because no indicators are supporting this analysis, therefore it is quite a low probability trade. Okay, so if you want to take this trade, you can just know that it's a low probability trade. Okay, I avoid the entire day, so I just don't trade the entire day. What size is the account? So in total, I have a $600,000 account. My aim is to get to $1 million by this year if I can. But yes, okay, so this is basically my setup for gold. I don't love it. Why? Because when I pull out the indicators, none of the indicators are like agreeing with me, are not giving me confidence. I would love to see like stochastics kind of like showing consolidation, which it kind of did. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so if you guys want to take this trade, you can. I think it's an okay trade. There is a possibility price might reach the take profit, but that's that. Okay, so other than that, I'm going to move on to the next trade. I did see someone requesting something. Okay, Ahmed is asking for EURAUD, CGBPCAD. Okay, so let's look at EURAUD first, and then we can see if you guys want to continue with Forex, or you guys want to continue with cryptocurrency. DMX. Oh. Okay. Good idea. Okay, let me just look at DMX because oh no. There are times where I only take one trade a week. But because my risk management, my risk to reward is usually 1 to 3, I can take one trade. If I win that one trade, I make 3%. Right? If I lose that one trade, I lose 1%. Okay. I'm sorry, Jamilu, my chart disappeared. So I think I'm just going to move on to EUR. Sorry, what was the request again? EUR AUD. Can you see USY? Okay, yep, looking at EUR AUD right now. Okay, so after that, we can look at GBP USD requested by Nadan. So I'll do one from Ahmed, one from Nadan, and Ice Milo. I don't think I'll be able to do US 500. Number one, because I am a purely technical analysis trader. So US 500 or any kind of index is companies. They are made up of companies. Okay, so when you think about companies, you know that they are affected by fundamentals, they're affected by news, they're affected, I mean, everything is affected by news, but more so when it comes to companies. So a lot of things like economic data, a lot of things like company earnings and all of the other factors, economic, all those like microeconomics, macroeconomics is things that you need to take account when you look at index or like stocks, for example. So that's why I try not to trade US. I try not to trade index. I usually trade Forex or gold, or if not cryptocurrency. Okay, Jamila was asking about how do I manually calculate the pip size. I'll get to that in a while. Let me do one analysis, then I'll show you how I usually calculate my pip size. Okay, so my analysis, because you know what, guys, because it's lagging, that's why I don't know, like, every time I talk, I feel like it takes a while to get to you guys, right? So I'm trying my best here. I much prefer doing the webinars on the other platform, but I guess I see Market likes it on YouTube, so we will be doing it on YouTube based on their request. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is looking for trend. So the trend that I see right now is that price is going up. If you guys see anything else, let me know. I don't see anything else. I see that price is going up. Okay, why am I establishing trend? Because once I establish trend, I can now decide whether I want to go in for a buy or a sell. So because price is going up, I want to go in for a buy. Okay, why do I want to go in for a buy? Because I want, you know, like when you go to the beach and then you're surfing, for example, you want the waves to push you and then you want to ride the waves. Okay, so if price is going up, the momentum is up. You want to use the upwards momentum to push you to your take profit. Okay, the aim is not only just to get into the trade, the aim is also to get to your take profit area. Okay, you know what I mean? So you also want to get into your take profit area. Okay, so after I find my trend, I now want to find support resistance. I found my support here. Why am I choosing this support? Because earlier on I zoomed out and I saw that this support will nicely line up with this swing high here. Okay, this support will nicely line up with this swing high here. Okay, I'm not gonna like drag it all the way there, doesn't make sense. And it also lines up with this swing high here. Okay, so there is a reason why I'm choosing this area, because 2 times in the past we saw that price came here, rejected, came here and rejected, and then now it finally broke. Okay, so now that if it comes here a 3rd time, I expect it to reject and then go up. Okay, I expect it to retest, reject, and then go up. Okay, so let me Okay, we've got our support area. Thanks, Chaos. We've got our resistance area, which is right here. Okay, and then now we're gonna go to our smaller time frames. Okay, why am I going to the small time frames? I want to see what other information I can collect from the small time frames. Okay, so now that I'm on the small time frames, things are looking a little bit clearer for me. I'm gonna adjust this support. I'm gonna adjust this support. Okay, that's 1. Number 2, I want to look for Fibonacci levels. So from this swing low, I'm gonna pull until this swing high. And then I'm gonna pull out the levels to see if there's any Fibonacci levels that line up. Okay, not the 50%. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a level that lines up exactly or near to my support area. Why? I rarely see this where I know people broadcasting. I know Singapore has crazy fast compared to that. I know, I just don't know what the, I don't know what, I have no idea what the solution is. I tried like deleting and like re-downloading. Oh, I don't have a LAN cable though. I don't have a LAN cable in, okay, because I'm heavily pregnant, so I'm working from home. I can only work with what I have and I only have Wi-Fi. My LAN cable, you guys will not believe it. I got rid of it a long time ago. for aesthetic purposes. When I was renovating my house, I got rid of all my LAN cable because it looks so ugly. And now I guess I'm stuck with the Wi-Fi. That's probably why this is happening. But anyways, I'm just going to continue with the webinar, and hopefully you guys still get the information that you need. Okay, so let me see what other levels. I'm going to try getting the Fibonacci retracement from here. Actually, I do think it could just, I don't know what the problem is. Maybe my computer's old. I don't know. But then again, I do these webinars on other platforms and I don't have this problem. Like when I'm doing Zoom, I don't have this problem. When I'm doing like GoToWebinar, I don't have this problem. It's only YouTube. So I don't know if it's my computer, is it the Wi-Fi, is it YouTube? But whatever it is, I only have 3 more webinars with you guys. So I'm just gonna try to make the best out of it. Hopefully you guys still get the information you need. Okay, so I managed to highlight a few levels here, and I'm gonna highlight a zone. Okay, I'm gonna highlight a zone, and this is the zone for our possible entry. Okay, so this is a zone for our possible entry. Okay, this is a zone for possible entry. That's 1. Number 2, yep, this is definitely the zone. Okay, cool. Price could reverse here as well. Okay, price could reverse here as well, right? But I think most likely I would prefer seeing price coming all the way to this buy entry. I would prefer price coming all the way to this buy entry, and this is the only way I would consider a buy. Okay, why only here? Okay, look, I do see like a possibility of price reversing here. Yes, I used to do it in the office before I was pregnant. But now it's just difficult for me to get out of my house. I'm sure there are a lot of women here. I give perks. Now that because I'm a first-time mother, I have to say I give a lot of credit to women. Who knew creating a child would take so much energy from a person? Some women make it look so effortless. Okay, so I do see a support here, but I don't see why price would just suddenly reverse here. Okay, why? Because although there is a support, it is a weak support. Okay, it is a very, very weak support. I think this is a strong support. So for those who've never heard my way of explaining why support resistance is so important to me, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. This is Bob. Okay, for those who are always in my webinar, you guys are probably very tired listening to this example, but I don't have any other. This is the only example I can come up with. Okay, so Bob is walking to the right. So he's walking, he reaches a door. Okay, this is a door. If the door is locked, okay, if there are locks on the door, if there are very heavy boxes behind the door, okay, if there are Like if this door is made out of stone, for example, okay, this door is made out of very heavy concrete or stone. Bob can keep pushing and pushing and pushing the door, but Bob will have a very hard time opening the door and getting into the next room. So Bob can keep trying, and what is Bob going to do? He will eventually just give up and turn back, right? So this is the same as price, okay? So right now I do see a door here. I don't see why price will have a hard time breaking this door, okay? So price can continue going down, but when price reaches here in this buy area, I do think price will have a very hard time breaking this area and going lower. Okay, why? So we need to have an example. We have to have reasoning why we do things in trading. So everything in trading is very logical. There's nothing in trading that is like feelings or emotions or like anything like that. Okay, so everything comes with reasoning and logic. Okay, so why when price gets here, why do I think it's going to have a hard time breaking this area and it has no choice but to turn back, and here we get in for a buy? It's because number one, there is a ascending trend line here. Okay, so that's number one reason. Number two, there is a 61.8 Fibonacci retracement here. Number three, there is a 50% Fibonacci retracement here. Okay, number four, there is a 38.2 Fibonacci retracement here. Number four, there's a 161.8 Fibonacci projection in this area. And number five, there is a horizontal overlap in this area. I don't know. I just tested my home Wi-Fi and it says your Wi-Fi is fast. It says my Wi-Fi is very fast actually. So I don't know what the problem is. Okay, so there is a lot of barrier in this area, and therefore when price gets here, I will be preparing myself to get in for a buy. Okay, when price gets here, I will be preparing to get in for a buy. Okay, so the only way I'll get in for a buy is if price comes here, retest. My stop loss, I can either put it here below this swing low. Okay, but I won't. Okay, I won't, because you guys know my style of trading. My style of trading is once I identify an entry, I put my stop loss right below the entry. Why? Because if I am wrong, I want to be wrong fast. If I am wrong, I want to get kicked out of the trade fast, and I want price to hit my stop loss fast. I don't want to be in a losing trade and be dwelling and like praying and hoping, oh, please don't hit my stop loss, please don't hit my stop loss. Nope. If you are a trader, you have to be decisive. Okay, so if I am wrong, kick me out of the trade, hit my stop loss, whatever it is, I make my 1% loss. Can you say what price was the weak resistance? The weak one, the weak support, you mean? Weak support is here, 1.65434. That's the weak support, okay? So when price gets here, I'm hoping for price to reverse from there and I get in for a buy. Okay, so this will be my take profit. I'm going to now pull out the RSI. Okay, pull out the stochastics. Indicators to see if any indicators is agreeing with our analysis. Okay, let's see what stochastics is saying. Okay, if I am looking at stochastics, the one way to use stochastics is by using support resistance. Okay, so I'm going to highlight support here. I mean, the idea is that when price reaches this support, right? Whole Europe has bank holiday today, so plug out the servers and do some testing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, when price comes here, ideally we want price to reverse in this area. So it would make sense, stochastics would kind of support our analysis because technically we are calling for price to come down a bit lower before making the reverse. So when I'm looking at stochastics is saying that there is room for a bit more movement down before the reversal happens. So in this case, I would kind of say stochastics is agreeing with our analysis. Okay, I would say stochastics is agreeing with our analysis. Okay, let me see what RSI is saying. Okay, RSI is not showing any kind of divergence or anything. Okay, because price is making lower highs. And RSI is making lower highs as well. So it is not going against the analysis. It's not supporting the analysis, but at the same time, it's not going against the analysis. So I would say RSI is neutral to our analysis, and therefore I won't it's not making me lose confidence. Okay, so let me pull out a few more other indicators. Ichimoku. If you guys notice, I keep using the same indicators. That's because my trading style is the same. It is the same. I don't change my trading style. DMI. Okay. One thing I don't love is that Ichimoku technically is still saying that it's an uptrend. Okay, so Ichimoku technically is half supporting our analysis. But at the same time, can you see that the conversion line has crossed the baseline? The blue line has crossed the red line. The blue line has crossed the red line. Hey Amar, hi Amir, Aminor. I love Italy. I used to go there every year, and then COVID happened, so I don't go there anymore. But it used to be my every year I must visit Italy. I really love the food. I really love the people. I love the beaches. I love everything. Okay, but anyways, back to this. I don't like that the blue line has crossed the red line. The conversion line crossing the baseline is kind of like a form of moving average telling you that, hey, there is a possibility of trend reversal. Okay, so there is one red flag here. There is one single red flag, which is the conversion line crossing the blue line. Another red flag, DMI is showing downtrend. So the blue line crossing the orange line is showing bearish signal. Okay, so we have two red flags here. I would say if I have to make a how confident am I with this trade, I would say I'm like 70% confident of a buy. Okay, 30% not confident because Ichimoku conversion line and baseline showing bearishness plus DMI showing bearishness. Okay, so if you want to get into this trade, just know that there is risk. Okay, there are risks if you want to get into this trade. Let me put this here somewhere. Okay, I still have time for one more. Analysis. Okay. I still have one more time for one more analysis. Okay, so by the way, to answer Jamilu's question, Jamilu is asking how do you manually count lot size? Okay, so Jamilu, you see this ruler here? You can measure, let's say you get in here, and you measure how many pips this is. Okay, you measure the pips. Okay, so it is 104.1, for example. Okay, if you are willing to lose $1,000, okay, let's say we have a $100,000 account and you're willing to lose $1,000, okay, you just take $1,000 divided by the pips here, okay. For example, it's 104, right? Okay, then you will get your lot size. Okay, then you will get your lot size. Okay, that's how you manually calculate lot size if you don't have a lot calculator. For those who do have a lot calculator, you can just type it into your lot calculator. The lot calculator, you just type in, I am willing to lose 1% of my trade. This is my account size is 1 million, for example. My account size is 100,000. My account size is 50,000, 20,000, $1,000, for example. You just type in from my $1,000 account size, I'm only willing to lose 1%. So 1% of $1,000 is like $10, right? Okay, it's $10. You get $10, and then it will tell you, okay, what your lot size should be, and then you can enter. Okay, guys, I thought I can do one more trade, but I can't anymore. Looks like we ran out of time. I did promise to do 3 analysis, so if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go over time. You guys can just, for those who want to leave, because the 1 hour is up, you can. For those who want to stay for the last analysis, you can as well. I think Nadan requested for something. GBP USD. Okay, I immediately see a buy, honestly. Okay, it looks like I called for a buy a long time ago and it worked out very fine. Okay, if it didn't hit my stop loss, it actually worked out very fine. Okay, anyways, I only have a few more minutes left, so I'm not going to do a full analysis on GP USD. Rather, I'm just going to give my overview of where I think price is going. Okay, I'm only going to give my overview. Looks like it's up. Okay, number one, price is moving an uptrend. Okay, it's not really. Trying to see what price is trying to do. I really don't like charts that look like this. Like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, charts? It's doing like this consolidation, and then looks like it broke out. Okay, I can't confirm that this is a breakout because after the breakout, it looks like it came back in again. Is this a breakout? Is this not a breakout? Look, it broke out and then it came back in again and then consolidated. So, okay. If I have to give an overview on this, I really have to call something. Number one, I obviously would say I think price is going up. Okay, I think price is going up.